It's ECHL action on the menu tonight. Hi, everybody. Alongside Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cebulski. This should be a fun night of hockey here on EA Sports. Centers are gliding into center, and you can feel the tension here in the building. The Everblades start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Kansas City's got the puck along the wall. Oh, and he stops that one. Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Cranley's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Florida's got possession of the puck. From one end of the blue line to the other. And there's the save. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Kansas City's won the draw, and they'll go to work. And that's blocked from someone in front. Excellent stick work on the play. And that doesn't go well. Taken along the wall by Schweitzer. Oh, he got all of that against the boards. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out. And a great save.
What I love about this sequence is
The goalie's best friend comes up big again as it goes off the outside of the frame.
Cooper's had a tough time around the net tonight, James. It's hitting the bar. He's got to find a way to cash in, with his hands. At some point, if he gets the opportunity, he's going to put it in.
Florida's got it in their own zone. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. The Everblades take it along the wall. The Mavericks have it from their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Oh, wow! Slides it across! Denies him in close.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Here they come on the attack. And he stands tall in goal. Grabbed along the board by Chow. Handles the pass. Takes that pass back to the point. Off a stick.
This is such a high-energy shift, and it's a reason why they have sustained pressure in the offensive zone. Their opponent back on their heels, looking real tired now.
Looks to pass it to Wilson. Puck sent over to Carpenter. Steps inside. Puck is scooped up here inside the offensive zone by Carpenter. Cranley's going to hang on for a whistle. We're still in the early stages of this period. The game is still scoreless. The Everblades win the draw. Allen's lugging the puck. Moves along the boards with some purpose. The Mavericks gain control of the puck against the wall. On a good textbook hit there. Kansas City's got the puck against the half wall. Decides to go to the backhand. Big time stop there.
Cranley's made himself look huge on that last save. I mean, anytime the puck is in a quality scoring area like the slot, you got to get square to the shooter.
The Mavericks will go to work here in the offensive zone. And he stops that cannon there. Wow. And he gets over to the wall. Looking to set up offensively. Stops him cold. Kansas City's got a hold of it along the wall. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. The Everblades carry it along the wall. Kansas City's got it in their own zone. Here's a shot. Turns that one away.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Shot. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Comes up with the stop. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still no score in this one. And they win the draw on their own end. Good heads-up play with the bank pass. Passes it over. Denies him with the save. Betts plays it now. Steps across the blue line. Moves the puck along the half wall. They score! And a great start for the home team here.
Well, there's an old goal. Chance favors a prepared mind, and I'm telling you, James, it just looked like they were ready from puck drop, and a quick strike gets the fans a-blaring. Well, he does a great job of maneuvering his body to get available in tight to the goaltender. Anytime you're net front, you want to find a way to get your stick on a puck. This one-timer that he's able to get off beats the goaltender clean.
Florida's been pushing hard here early in this first period, and look at that. Their hard work pays off with a goal.
There's so many mini-games within a game, James, and to start the period, you can look at it as one. And they have certainly dominated in that area, and that when you start the game like this, you dictate the pace, and that's exactly what they wanted to do and send a strong message to their away opponent that when you come into our barn, you're not going away with a W.
Pass back to the point. He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. Well, this is an unlucky bounce, James. I mean, when you're a goaltender, you play your angles, you know your set positions, but you can't get set in a scramble like this, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Mavericks, in a blink of an eye, answer back here in the first.
Yeah, you got to love that response, right? You know the coach is going to look down the bench and want to make sure that they're putting someone out there that can kind of reinvigorate and get that momentum back. But they got it back.
Fires it, and he keeps that one out. Battling for it along the boards. Kansas City's got a hold of the puck now. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Great heads-up play with the stick by Braun. And that one's stopped. Kite stick handling in his own zone. On the attack along the boards. Shot! Oh, he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. Kansas City's in transition. Moves it quickly over to Carreau. Florida's got the puck behind the net. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Takes the feed at the back end. The Everblades take over on possession. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Feeds it over. Fantastic save.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. It's all tied up. Florida's won the faceoff. And that goes off a stick. Angles it over to Gavin. Kansas City's in on the offensive attack now. The Everblades get a hold of the puck along the boards. And he takes the dish. Fires it on net. Oh, what a save with the glove. Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Up along the wing. Handles a pass from the right wing. Goalie with the stop.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs, their foundation. The lower half is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
Oh, he stops it with the glove. Great reflexes there.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
The Mavericks take possession here inside the offensive zone. Turns aside that glass. Takes a shot. Back-to-back saves there.
Well, you know that he's a fierce competitor, and he battled to make consecutive saves there, James.
To the low slot. LaFontaine's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. We got a tie game. Kasevich has won the draw here in the offensive zone. Quick feed to Carpenter. Tries to get it over to McCallum. And he takes the feed. Turns it aside with the glove. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Florida's gained the line and into the zone. Takes a shot. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. The Everblades win that offensive zone face-off. Oh, we got a piece of it to keep it out. The Mavericks will play it from the defensive zone. Kansas City's got it along the wall. Florida's got the puck along the boards. Here's a short pass to Kasevich. Kansas City's ready to go on the attack. Florida's gained possession along the boards. Slides the puck across to Pfizer. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. Puts it on net. Denied by the goaltender. And a nice lead pass to start the transition. And he gets in the lane to block that. Kansas City's moving it up the ice. Here's a shot. Comes up with the stop.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. The Everblades gain the zone. Picked up along the wall by Pfizer. And that goes off course off a body. Streaking into the attacking zone for the right. Oh, and the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to do this one over. Gets it over to Sullivan. And they'll dump it in. Florida's got the puck along the wall. Duke's got it in the defensive zone. Across the line, down the left wall. And he takes the feed. Shuts him down.
Well, this is such a quick shot that comes from the slot that you have to have good reflexes to be able to make that glove save.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We are all tied up in this one. The Everblades win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. The Mavericks grab possession to the puck. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. The Everblades scoop it up along the boards. And he takes the pass. Shot! Oh, he'd like to have that one back as it goes off the side. Kansas City's looking to break out. The Everblades gain control of the puck. Pushes it across to Chow. Florida's got it along the wall. Here they come on the rush. Cuts to the point. Oh, what a save in front.
amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Kansas City's through center right now in the offensive end. Quick shot! And he comes up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the paddle. Cranley's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Turned aside by Cranley. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Kansas City's got the puck. Scooped up along the wall by McCallum. Hammers it on net. Gets him away with the body. Into the offensive end now. Moves it to Nurse. And that goes off a player. Picked up along the boards by Wilson. Kansas City's got it across the line. Delayed penalty coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Sandbrook's going off for cross-checking.
That'll always be a call. If you extend your arms in cross-check, you're serving too.
The Mavericks will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
Sent into the offensive zone. Kansas City's got a hold of it against the wall. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Takes a shot. Answers it with an even better save. Trying to clear the zone. And that's one way to help kill off this penalty as they get the puck out, Cheryl.
Well, when you're on the PK unit, you have to be able to anticipate. They do just that. They're able to retrieve the puck and fire it down the ice. Makes no mistake on the clear, James. Hard and heavy on the stick.
They move the puck out of harm's way. Looking to break out here on the power play. Florida's got a chance to work the transition game now, shorthanded. The Mavericks gain possession in their own end. Puck grab by Jones. Nice dish from the left wing. The Mavericks play it along the boards. Grabs the puck here in their own end. And they clear that puck. The Mavericks have it against the wall. The Everblades have the puck now. Too easy with the glove. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Kasevich is recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Across the line and on the attack. Slides it diagonally to McLaughlin. Takes it right in the chest. And there's the whistle, giving him a chance to exhale. Another face-off looming here on this power play. Kansas City's got it in the offensive zone. Rips it. Sizzling shot, and he makes the save. Kasevich is ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Kansas City's got it, and they're on the attack. Here's a shot, and that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front and manages to clear the zone. Kansas City's got the puck in their own end. Quick pass to MacArthur.
Sandbrook's almost ready to get back on the ice.
Stops the rocket of a shot. Moves it quickly over to Betts. The Everblades have it now. And they move the puck out of harm's way. Florida's time in the box is up, and we are back to even strength and still tied up here.
That's a great job by this PK unit, James, creating some momentum for their team and getting out of it without getting scored on. And this is critical, given that it's a tie game.
Flushes the leather. What a Here in the back half of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. The Everblades win it in the defensive zone. Florida's got a hold of the puck. The Mavericks look to start the transition game. Directed over to Sullivan. Kansas City's in now. Here's a chance. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. Kansas City's won the draw. Great poke check on the reach. Across the line from center. Shot! And the traffic neutralizes that threat. He looks deep to Sullivan. Here's a shot with the stop. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. The Everblades win the draw on their own end. The Mavericks going to work on offense. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. The Mavericks win it. Takes a shot. Spectacular save on the play. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. The Mavericks have it now. Back to the point it goes. Works it across to Wilson. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. What a steal in his own end. Taken along the wall by Kite. Inside his own end, moves the puck. Slides the pass over to Duke. Moves it up through the middle from the right. Shot. They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
That's a huge shift. We can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down. You can see it in the goaltender's body language. He isn't happy with that. He thought he was in good position, square to the puck. Unfortunately, got it, but not all of it.
The Everblades have put themselves in the enviable position of playing with the lead, Cheryl.
You always rather be ahead, wouldn't you? It's the best place to be, but you want to extend that lead. You want to have an ability to play a little more comfortable, James. You got to stay aggressive, you got to manage the puck, and you got to look to attack the net.
Sends the pass over. Florida's across the blue line. Fires it, and he gets just enough to keep it out. Kansas City's got the puck in the defensive end. Passes it to Sullivan. Kansas City's on the attack. Avoids the defender. Oh, a clutch save!
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
The Mavericks haven't been rewarded for all their scoring chances as they trail in the first. Carpenter's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. And that's off target as it hits a body. Shot! And makes the save. Moves the puck. Moves around along the half wall. Fires it on net. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Kansas City's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Into the attacking area from the left side. Takes a shot. And the save. The Everblades gain control of the puck against the wall. Directs it on over to Chow. That's a good heads-up play at center ice. Puts it on net. Makes a save. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Past the midway mark of the frame, the Everblades are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Here's a shot. Quick feed to Betts. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Along the half wall with the puck. And that one's turned away. Pinned up along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Kasevich. That's blocked. McLaughlin's moving the puck through his own zone. The Mavericks play it along the wing. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Jordan's got the puck in his own zone. Here's a shot, and he had an answer with that save. Caro's got it now deep inside his own end. Shot, and he was ready for that one. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. The Mavericks continue to trail despite multiple scoring opportunities here in the late stages of this first period. They win the draw and go on the attack. Branson and rips it! Scores! And daggers from the goaltender as that goes off someone in front.
Just an unfortunate circumstance here. The defender's trying to get into the shooting lane, and instead it ricochets off him and into the net.
The Mavericks needed that one, and perfect timing here late in the first.
There's something about the beginning and the end of periods, right? There's a sense of urgency around them, and this team found a way in the dying minutes to get the equalizer here, James. They can take that momentum to the dressing room if they can hold on.
Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Takes the pass from the left wing. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. From center, they get into the attacking area. Slides the puck over. Kansas City's crossed the line and on the attack. The Everblades get a hold of the puck in their own end. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Nowhere for that shot to go through. LaFontaine's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Here in the late going of the frame, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. And they take possession. Nice job tangling them up on the draw. The Mavericks will play it in their own end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Quick shot! Denies him in front. Sullivan's working it around in the corner. Puck picked up by Nurse. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Takes a shot. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? The Mavericks are across the line and into the offensive end. Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender. Sends it ahead to Betts. And now it's grabbed by Kasevich. With possession along the wall. Shot! Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. And that's poked away by McCallum. He carries the puck up along the wing. Here's a shot. Gets in front of it. Florida's got possession of the puck. Too much congestion blocks the shot. The Everblades will play it in their own end. Kasevich has got it in the offensive zone. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Everblades gain possession. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Looks to set up at the point now. Handles that one. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. Florida's got possession here in their own end. Moves it to Duke. Big-time play right there. The Everblades take possession in the defensive end. Here they come up along the wing. Quick pass to Jones. Kansas City's got it in their own zone. Here's a short pass to Gavin. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Solid check to slow him down. Nice zone entry on the left side. The Mavericks grab possession to the puck. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Shot! Turns it aside! Picked up along the wall by Carone. Florida's got it in their own zone. And that's off a stick. Florida's got it against the boards. Fires it! And that sails over the net.
Well, he's certainly going to be frustrated with that one. I mean, you do all the work to get to that space. It's a glory area. You know you got a primetime shooting and opportunity, and you miss the net. You absolutely cannot miss from that spot.
Off the left wing and into center. Shot! Misses a golden opportunity there. Moves it quickly over to Jones. Great pressure to force the turnover by Carpenter. Stopped by the goaltender. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Cuts into the paint. Kansas City's looking to break out of their own end. Puck moved over to Carpenter. Florida's got one last chance to make something happen before the end of the period. And now he angles it across to Cooper. Right on the doorstep. And that shot dies in traffic. And some good footwork to kick it away. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Takes the puck along the boards. Huge steal in his own end. And that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Second period action. Stick around.
Fans, a portion of tonight's proceeds will fund a children's playroom at City Hospital, providing a safe, fun environment for kids visiting long-term care patients. If you'd like to learn more or to donate, please visit our team website.
Opening face-off here in this second period is about set to go. Well, let's see who comes out hungrier here in this second as we are still tied. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Cranley's been so impressive tonight, completely dialed in right from puck drop, cutting down his angles and making sure there's no second shot opportunities. But his team needs to get going in front of him. This game's tied because of him.
And that's broken up. Kansas City's got the puck along the wall. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Fires it on net. Denies him with the save. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Quick pass across to Pfizer. Florida's in on the offensive attack now. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. And it's kicked away. Gavin's picking up steam. Dishes it off. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Quick feed to Duke. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Takes a shot. And he says no. Delayed penalty looming. Whistle blown, stopping the play. The Everblades will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, this is just a lack of discipline and emotional control. You can see his frustration. He extends the arms, and he gets a cross-checking call.
The Mavericks send their man advantage unit out once more.
They haven't scored on the power play yet, but they have another opportunity. The key to this one, gain possession so they can set up.
Good job handling up his opponent here. Stops that one. The Everblades gain possession of the defensive zone. Takes the pass. Gets her. Piece of it to make the Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Puts it on net. Turns him away. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. Florida's won the face-off deep in their own end. A chance to clear. And they get the puck out of the zone, and that's a break for the squad.
Oh, yeah, this PK unit, they're out there for a reason, James. You have to be able to clear the puck, and it's easier said than done, but they make no mistake this time.
Sends it to the middle, and that's stopped. Florida's got a chance to work the transition game now, shorthanded. And they send it down the ice. The Mavericks gain possession along the wall. From their own end, and they'll get a fresh set of legs out there on this man advantage. Shot! Denies him! He got all of it! Puts it on net. Denies him again!
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Nice job to escape the zone. Oh, locked onto his own bench.
He wasn't ready for that hit there, James. The only good thing about it, it's not the opposition's bench.
Good save by LaFontaine.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Cooper's ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. The Everblades take possession here inside the offensive zone. Florida's got it now. Oh, it almost fooled him, but he saves it. McLaughlin's got it in the defensive end. Skates to the crease. Stopped by the goaltender. Puck is frozen and will get a face-off. Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this face-off. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. They score! On the power play, they make it count!
Well, they use the advantage to gain the advantage and break the tie. That's perfect execution on the PP. Power play strikes, James, and that's excellent movement along the perimeter and just waiting for your time to get it to the middle of the ice and execute. That's a great slot shot.
The Mavericks are finding that little extra pep in their step here in the second period and have taken a one-goal lead as a result.
Well, they break the deadlock, and that's huge. Now you're playing in front, but I think this face-off and the shift that ensues is critical, James. Now you got your opponent right where you want him. You're back on their heels. Take advantage and try and get another one.
Takes the feed from the left side. Takes it at center. Here's a shot. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? Kansas City's gained possession along the boards. Brars taking it from his own end. Into the offensive zone. Slides by the check. How did he stop that one?
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Lots of time left in this period. The Mavericks are looking to build on this one-goal lead. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. That goes off a twig. Slides it up ahead from the right wing. Florida's got it along the wall. Quick shot. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. LaFontaine's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. The Mavericks continue to be the more active team here early in the second, and they lead as a result. Kansas City's got it in the defensive zone. Sends a pass over. Moves inside. Stops him with a glove. And the about to get a stoppage in play. And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. The Mavericks win the face-off. Turns it aside with the glove. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. And they win the defensive zone face-off. And that's blocked in traffic. Gains the zone through center. Takes the feed. Florida's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Shot! Shuts him down. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Takes a shot. That's gloved by Cranley. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Lots of time left in this period. The Mavericks are giving their fans something to cheer about as they lead it 3-2. Florida's got a hold of the puck. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Solid hit on that play. Moves the puck along the half wall. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Big time stop.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. The reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Moves it to Cooper. The Everblades move the puck in the defensive zone. Here's a chance. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the play as it goes off the shaft of the stick. Here's a chance. Long jam in front. That's broken up. Oh, gets a pad on that one. What a stop by Cranley. And the puck's knocked loose. Taken by Chow. Stops him cold. The Mavericks scoop it up along the boards. Kansas City's got control of it now from their own end. Here's a shot, and he puts that one aside with ease. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. The Mavericks will be tough to beat tonight if they continue to play the way they have been, really active in the offensive zone. And they'll start with possession. Slides it across. With the stop. Pfizer's lugging the puck. The Everblades pick up steam and are on the attack. Makes the save on the slapper. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Beats the goalie but can't beat the post.
The Everblades, Ben, showing some frustration there as they hit the post. Listen, when you're only down in the game by a little bit, you have to find a way to claw your way back in with a perfect chance right there to give them some momentum.
Big time stop there. Handles the puck. Denied by the defender. Nice block.
Cranley's last save was so impressive, James. Really a last-ditch effort to find the puck. When you out-battle, when you out-will your opponent, everyone around you gets energized. Just look at the bench. Everyone is elevated because of that save.
And now it's over to Carpenter. Slides it across. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Blocked in traffic. Jones carries the puck in his own zone. Florida's working the transition through the middle of the ice. Putting the hard hat on here. What a hit. Kansas City's in transition. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. The Mavericks gain control of the puck against the wall. Kansas City's looking to break out. Here they are on the attack. Cutting to the slot. And a beautiful stop by the glove. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Oh, well, a save like this, it'll wake up your entire bench. I mean, this is a game changer, James. Talk about changing the momentum of a game in a timely save. That's one right there.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. Kansas City's hanging on to this 3-2 lead. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Nurses cross the line and gain the zone. The Mavericks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Florida's got the puck. Slides it up to Chow. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. The Mavericks have it now. Quick pass to Carpenter. The Mavericks will play it from the defensive zone. Oh, look at this chance. The Everblades get a hold of the puck in their own end. Slides the cross-ice pass. Chow stick handling in his own zone. And he dodges the poke check there. Good use of the body on the play. Tries to feed it over to Jones. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Fires it. That's gloved by Cranley.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Kansas City's been rewarded for their high activity in the offensive zone with lots of shots, and they lead it here in the second. Here's a short pass to Kite. The Everblades have it now. Receives the pass. Kansas City's got the puck. Sends it into the offensive zone. The Everblades have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Florida's gained the line and into the zone. He grabs the puck here at the point. Can't get it to go. Kansas City's got a hold of the puck. Shot! And there's the save. Gets the puck over to Betts. From the open ice, they gain the line. And that's blocked away. Takes the feed. Drives to the sweet spot. That knocks it off the puck. And now it's grabbed by Gisevich. They've got numbers here. Fires it on net. Turns it away.
Well, this is just a great save from the slot area. I mean, he recognizes where that puck's going. He gives the top of the net, but he takes it away.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Kansas City's got a 3-2 lead at this point. Cotton's won a big draw on their own end. Kansas City's got the puck in the defensive end. Perreault's going to play it against the half wall. What a steal in his own end. Scooped up along the wall by Sembra. Delayed penalty coming up here. The Everblades will play it in their own end. Grabs the puck at center. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Mavericks will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty.
Well, the advantage is going to go to their opponent right now here, James. So they got to get out on the ice, and they've got to be aggressive by nature in this PK. Force the puck to vulnerable spots and get it down the ice.
And the man advantage unit comes out to go to work.
Well, they create a power play opportunity with hard work, and now it's an opportunity to get back in this game, James. Finding a way to move the puck quickly and create seams to get shots on net.
Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. The Everblades gain possession in their own end. Moves the puck to Duke. Handles the pass. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Sullivan's moving the puck through his own zone. Puts it in deep. The Everblades gain possession. And he takes the dish. Here's a shot. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Fresh set of skaters here as the man advantage continues to try to make something happen. Toss up the puck after that hit. Taken by Sullivan. They put the puck into the offensive end. Florida's looking to break out of their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Takes the feed at the point. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Cotton's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Kasevich has won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Block shot.
Well, if you want to be on the PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
Passes on over to Kasevich. Quick feed to Betts. The Mavericks have possession shorthanded. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. The Everblades gain control of the puck. Moves it quickly over to Cooper. Gaining momentum up along the side. And that puck leaves the zone. Takes a nice feed up through the middle now. Blocked in traffic.
Burrow's up and ready to get back on the ice.
They go on the attack through center. The Mavericks get a hold of the puck undermanned. The Everblades fail to capitalize on the power play.
Well, often in hockey, we say timing is everything, and when you're down by a goal and you have an opportunity on the power play, you have to cash in, and the whole bench knows that that was a missed opportunity.
The Everblades win that offensive zone face-off. They fight for it along the boards. Kansas City's got a hold of it along the wall. McLaughlin's got the puck in his own zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Takes a shot. Oh, he had the answer on that one. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. The Mavericks have been impressive to watch tonight. They've had a lot of shots on net, and they lead it here in the second. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Oh, what a block! He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Kansas City's got it in their own zone. The Everblades gain possession along the wall. Florida's got it in their own zone. Here they come on the attack. Just wide. Kansas City's got a hold of the puck now. Wilson's got it in the defensive end. Puts it on net. Scores! Off the post and in.
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. Man, I would love to freeze frame that shot, James. The torque on his stick to be able to get that shot off with that amount of force, incredible.
Kansas City's taken a 2-goal lead here in the back half of the second.
Well, they've been outstanding to start this game into the second period as well, James. I mean, they've been so creative. They've been dancing with that puck on their stick, opening up their lanes and driving the net.
Shot! The Mavericks grab possession of the puck. Poked away in the offensive zone by Nurse. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. The Mavericks take it across the blue line. Look out, they can create some trouble here. Extra attackers on the ice with the delayed penalty looming. Chow's been flagged for cross-checking.
The cross-check is not a hockey play. I mean, it's a frustration play, and you're going to get the call all day long if you move those hands away from your body and you try and move a player. Well, with earlier success on the power play, I think they'll operate in the same fashion, James, in that 1-3-1 setup where they look to work through the flanks because you know they've got some lethal shooters on this team.
Here's a shot. The Everblades will kill off a few extra seconds now. They clear the zone. Moves it to Cotton. And he turned that one aside.
Hanley's giving his team an opportunity to stay in the game. One save after another. He has been under siege. I mean, his save percentage says it all. They have to shore up their defense and stop chasing the game.
And a great save!
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Puck sails onto the bench, sending a few people ducking. Pfizer's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Cotton's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Snagged with the glove by Cranley. Cotton's looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. Nurse has won the draw deep in the defensive zone. And they manage to clear it. The Mavericks take possession in the defensive end. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. The Everblades gain possession of the defensive zone. Here we go, puck's in deep. The Mavericks have it against the wall. Feeds the puck to Crawford. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Too much traffic in the lane. Feeds the puck up to Nurse. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Mavericks scoop it up along the boards. Gaining momentum along the wing. Here's a shot. Tremendous read and even greater sacrifice on the block. Oh, what a hit along the boards. Florida's got a chance to work the transition game now shorthanded. And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. The Mavericks have it now. Looking for space inside the D zone. And that's off a stick. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Passes it over. Denies them in close. Florida's PK unit gets their man out of the box.
That's a great power play unit, James, and they're not going to feel great as they head off to the bench and it gets killed without the score. But they can keep their heads held high as they had a lot of execution. They found ways to get scoring opportunities on net.
The Mavericks continue to put lots of pucks on net here, and they lead it late in the second. The Everblades win it in the defensive zone. And he takes the feed. The Everblades take it along the wall. The Mavericks get a hold of the puck along the boards. And they continue to apply pressure here. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Quick pass to Gisevich. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Getting into the later stages of this period, the Mavericks lead at 4-2. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponent here. That goes wide. The Everblades move the puck in the defensive zone. Throws it in front, and that's intercepted. Sullivan's moving it ahead. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. Quick shot! Off target! Here's a short pass to Pfizer. And now he tries to get it across to Jones. And he takes the feed. Shuts him down.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Kansas City's got possession here in their own end. Steps inside the line. Taken along the wall by Gavin. Angles it over to Jones. And he gets all of that one as it was teed up with the slapper, but he turns it aside. Kansas City's been bringing the heat offensively all night long, and they continue to lead here late in this middle frame. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Across the line along the left wall. Feeds it over. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Kansas City's moving it up the ice. Sends it in deep. Florida's got the puck along the wall. Plays the body into that play. Picked up along the boards by Crawford. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Takes a shot. And there's the save. Quick feed to MacArthur. Wrap around a tip denied. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, James, he sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter was going around the goal line and didn't do the route around. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
Handles it along the blue line. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. The Mavericks are on the attack. Florida's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. And makes the save.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Makes the save. Grabbed along the boards by Carpenter. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Picked off by Chow.
Playing with confidence is one thing, but then you can be overconfident as well, James, especially when you have a lead. You want to make sure you're in good positioning to be able to backtrack and help out your defense.
The Mavericks have it behind the net. And he takes the pass. Slides it on over to Carpenter. Moves it to MacArthur. Here's a chance. And he gets enough to keep it out. Quick feed down low. Slides the paddle in there and pokes it away. Into the attacking area from the left side. Kansas City's looking to break out of their own end. Picked up along the wall by Cotton. The Everblades gain possession. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Center pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Under a minute to go here inside the second period. Florida's got control of it now from their own end. Passes the puck over to Gusevich. Tries to the crease. And he opts to wait for more support. Steps into it. Oh, he stops that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. Florida's got the puck in their own end. They go on the attack from the left side. Shot! And that caroms off a body in the lane. Cotton's taking it from his own end. Avoids the poke check. And he gets a blocker on that.
It's not easy to be able to manipulate space and your defender at the same time and get these high-quality shots off.
Moves it quickly over to Gusevich. Moves it to Pfizer. Here's a shot. Stones him in front. Kansas City's up for good reason. They have been the more complete team offensively, which is why they lead late in the second. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the 3rd period coming at you in moments.
Don't forget to check out our top 10 moments in hockey history. You can find it on our website, voted on by you, our fans.
action has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. Here we go. Period number 3 is now underway. What's this game told you through 2 periods tonight?
The Everblades are right where they should be in this game, James, and that is behind entering the 3rd period. Why? They just haven't had the puck. It hasn't been on their stick, which means they haven't been able to generate anything offensively.
Cranley's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Any coach or player will tell you that you just need your goaltender to make a big save at the right time. It's not always about the quantity, but it is the quality. Kind of reset the temperature in the game. And I think he's doing a fantastic job of anticipating, cutting down his angles, and really challenging at the top of his crease.
Kansas City's got the lead early in this 3rd period. They have been a high-volume shooting squad tonight. Florida's taken possession in their own end. Quick pass to Sambrook. Slides the puck down low. Picked off by Sambrook. He carries the puck up along the wing. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
We're still in the early stages of this period. Kansas City's been the better club as they hold a 4-2 lead at this point. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. And he sends it across to MacArthur. Sends the pass over. Stopped by the goaltender. Here's a short pass to Gisevich. Across the line and on the attack. Shot. Kansas City's got the puck. Quick feed to Crawford. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Fires it. Way too much congestion blocks that. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Kansas City's got it along the wall. Puck battle along the boards. Florida's got possession of the puck. Moves it to Gisevich. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. The Mavericks gain control of the puck. Picked up along the wall by Gavin. Shot! Oh, it was a missile, and he stopped it! Sambrook's lugging the puck. Takes the feed.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Makes the save, but barely with that one.
LaFontaine's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
Kansas City's looking to break out. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Kansas City's benefited from lots of shots on net here tonight, and they lead it early in this 3rd period. The Everblades will go to work here in the offensive zone. Oh, what a blocker stop by LaFontaine! Scooped up along the wall by Kite. The Mavericks take the puck through the neutral zone. Here we go, odd-man rush. Turned aside by Cranley. Sends it over to Chow. Slides it diagonally to Nurse. Takes it to the net. Denies him. Moves the puck. McCallum's got it against the boards. Takes possession. Back at the point, they set it up. A chance from the slot. He scores! Off the pipe and bulging the slide.
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches, they work in his favor. They go right into the net. They bend, but they don't break here, James. This is a 200-foot play. When you take care of business in your own end, it ends up going the other way. It is something that coaches look for. How you defend, how you can turn pucks over and get going north. They capitalize, they execute, and they wind up on the score sheet.
The Mavericks Mavericks continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. We've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Kansas City's offense has been a thing to watch tonight as they lead it big time here early in the third. Nice job tying up his opponent. Florida's got a hold of it along the wall. Slides the puck over. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. Fires it on net. Oh, he comes up with a stop as he got the glove on it.
The shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and he has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
And no battle for that loose puck along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Doherty. Takes a shot with the stop. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Gains the zone through the middle. Moves it around along the half wall. Denied by the goaltender. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Kansas City's put a lot of shots on net here, and they lead it as a result early in this third period. The Mavericks take possession off the face-off. Deflected in front. Fantastic save!
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Puts it on net. Great glove save by LaFontaine. LaFontaine's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Lots of time left in this period. Fans being treated to an awful lot of lamp lighting tonight. It's 5-2. Florida's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Takes a slap shot from the point. And we'll get a reset after the puck goes up and out of play. And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Smart read on the play as both centers were tied up on the draw. Carro's into the offensive zone now on the attack. And that one's stopped. The Everblades gain possession along the wall. Here he is in close. Big stop by the goaltender right in front. The Everblades have played the puck from behind the net. Florida's got it in their own zone. Kansas City's got the puck along the boards. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. And that goes off a body. The Everblades have it behind the cage. Through center. Cooper's gained the line and on the attack. Takes the pass. Denied by the goaltender. The Mavericks will play it from the defensive zone. They've got the defense outnumbered. Kansas City's got the puck along the wall. The Everblades have it from their own end. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Wilson stick handling in his own zone. Quick pass to Crawford. With some open space here in the neutral zone. The Everblades have it now. Here they come up along the wing. Shot! Makes the glove stop. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Kansas City's shown no signs of slowing down here tonight as they continue to lead by a wide gap in the third. Carpenter's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Puck grab by Crawford. Here's a short pass to Carpenter. Oh, gets a piece of it with the glove.
You see goaltenders working with traffic and practice all of the time, and the goaltender is able to find this because he's dialed in, his eyes are on the puck, and he doesn't lose sight of it.
Comes up with the stop. Oh, puts it off the iron. Had the side of the net, but doesn't go. Kansas City's been total non-stop action on the offensive end, and they continue to lead in the third. Duke's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. And he takes a shot. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Lots of goals on display tonight. It's 5-2. The Everblades win it. Takes the puck. Pokes it away in his own end. That was amazing. What a save by LaFontaine. He was totally locked in on that play.
Well, you know that he's a fierce competitor, and he battled to make consecutive saves there, James.
Now over to Sambrook. Long pass up ahead to center.
That's how you get north in a hurry. Fantastic stretch pass.
Coming close. Gives them nothing in front. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Florida's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Stopped by the goaltender.
Smolek's quick release was on. Fine display right there, James. I mean, he was able to get the shot off, but he wires it off the post. Sometimes that's a testament to the goaltender being good position when you miss by inches.
Kansas City's dominated in the puck possession department, putting plenty of shots on net, and they lead by a wide gap in the third. Takes possession with the puck off the draw. Winds up from the point. Kansas City's gained possession along the boards. Gets the puck in deep. The Everblades have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Sends a pass over. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a blast. Oh, how did he... Oh, what a save on the play. Whoa.
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
Well, as play continues, can you feel the love tonight? Listen to this place here, Cheryl.
I can feel it, you can feel it, and he can feel it after that last save, because you know what fans appreciate? They appreciate effort, James, and that's how that save was made. Let's have a look at that last save again. It was absolutely incredible. You're under pressure, you're under attack, really under siege, and you find a way to get to the puck. This is the stuff that champions are made of.
Kansas City's been on a roll all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. Carpenter's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. The Mavericks playing along the wing. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Here's a shot. Denies him. He got all of it. Quick feed to McCollum. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. The Mavericks looking against the half wall. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Sambrook. Lays into the body. Denies him with the save.
Well, let's face it, James. You're getting blown out in a game. You're really trailing. It's deflating. It's very deflating. You don't know how to get back in it. So often, sometimes you just start hitting things, trying to physically engage yourself and seeing if you can spark something anywhere.
The Mavericks offense has been the story tonight as they continue to lead big time in the third. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Slides it across to Chow. Skates to the crease. Good heads-up play to bat it down on the ice. Picks up the puck in his own end. The Mavericks move to the offensive zone. Puck scooped up by Nurse. Gaining momentum up along the side. Here's the pass. And there's the save on the play. The Mavericks scoop it up along the boards. Nice zone entry from the left. team. More than half the period left to play. The Mavericks have been the better squad so far tonight. They lead at 5-2. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Takes the feed. Along the half wall with the puck. Tosses it take to take. Moves it to Cotton. Steps across the blue line. Quick shot. And that caroms off a body in traffic. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Denied with the blocker.
LaFontaine's able to put that puck to the corner, and it really keeps the puck out of harm's way. No second shot opportunity.
And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
The Mavericks have continued to put lots of pucks on net, and they lead it here in the third. And there's a little help from your friends right there from off the wing coming up with the puck. Kansas City's got a hold of the puck. Receives the pass. Dishes it off. And he catches that one with the glove. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Kansas City's laying a pounding on the opposition tonight, generating numerous scoring chances and converting on what feels like almost all of them. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Big time stop there. Here's a blast. Cranley's going to hang on for a whistle. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Mavericks lead at 5-2. Florida's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Back to the blue line. Cuts him away. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Dukes won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Jones. Kansas City's got the puck in the defensive end. From point blank. Oh, and it goes off his glove. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Tries to get it to Pfizer. He carries the puck up along the wing. Here he is. Takes the shot. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Here in the back half of this period, Kansas City's got a 5-2 lead. Dukes got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. The Mavericks will play it in their own end.
Kansas City's performance tonight has been one of their best all season long, James. Just right from the puck drop, 60 minutes of complete play.
Right up Main Street and on the attack. Left side made by Cranley. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. The Mavericks can simply take this on cruise control based on the lead that they now have here in the third. Kansas City's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Oh, how did that stay out? What a save by Cranley. Puck picked up by McCallum. And that one's denied.
Cranley's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that. But he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
Face-off coming up, and Cheryl, a critical one at that for both sides here.
Well, you know that the goaltender is extremely fatigued. I mean, just look at the last shift. I mean, in their own zone, finding ways to get the puck out. And, of course, the opponent just owning play, hemming them in, and finding ways to get the puck to the net. So they got to continue that pressure. And if you're on the goaltender side, you got to make sure you get it out of the zone and give them some rest.
Grabs it in his own end. Handles the puck. Quick pass to McCallum. Here's a chance. Handles that one.
Wilson's able to corral that pass. He's got the puck on his stick. You know he's dangerous. He's got 2 in the game, and he's looking for another.
Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Past the midway mark in this period, it's a 5-2 hockey game. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Takes the feed. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Tosses it to Cotton. Intercepted. Kasevich has got the puck. And he had an answer with that save. Here's a short pass to Betts. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Kansas City's been way more active here tonight on the ice, and they have certainly capitalized on their opportunities and continue to lead in the third. Cotton's quick stick off the draw wins possession. MacArthur swooping in on the attack. Denies him on the slapper. Florida's got a hold of the puck now. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Florida's on the attack. Puts the puck on net. And that goes off the glove and will play on. Kansas City's been going in one direction all night long, and that's to the net, and they lead it in this third. And sneaks in and grabs possession. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. The Everblades get a hold of the puck along the boards. Quick feed to Smolik. Into the offensive zone. Quick stop by LaFontaine.
LaFontaine's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Scores! Well, that's number 2-pounder.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it. He's confident. You got to believe he's going to be looking for the hattie. Well, this shot is going to beat him clean here, James, and he didn't see it, and he should have been able to see it with only one player in front screening him. I think he's just got to do a better job getting low, moving laterally, look for that puck, outwill the player in front of you.
The Mavericks continue to ring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Here's a shot! Big stop right there! Kansas City's got it in their own zone. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Handles the pass. And he's got that one. The Everblades have it against the wall. Takes it across the blue line. Oh, and makes the save. Kansas City's got a hold of it against the wall. Picked up along the boards by Jones. Sullivan's moving the puck through his own zone. With possession along the wall. Florida's got the puck. Gaining momentum along the wing. They've got some momentum here. Slides it back to the blue line. Absolutely fearless to step in front of that shot. From the point, they take control of it. And that's deflected off someone in front. LaFontaine's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Kansas City's put in a total team effort here this evening, and they lead it comfortably in the third. And with the two centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Takes it into the slot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, we know he's got a great glove hand, and man, does he ever show it off right there with that stop.
Kansas Kansas City's motor has been non-stop tonight. Lots of shots on net, and they lead in the third. Florida's won the face-off deep in their own end. The Everblades slide it through center. Fires it! Play is whistled dead as the puck goes up and over. Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. Off the draw, they take possession. The Mavericks move the puck in the defensive zone. A game of inches, and he puts it off the outside of the post.
Kansas City's trying to increase their lead, and they're sitting pretty comfortable right now, just dominating possession in the offensive zone. This one wires right off the post. But nonetheless, they are always retrieving and hounding the puck. Great game by them.
Fires it on net. Tranley's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Kansas City's offense has been the story tonight, leading big time here in this third period. Chow's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Tremendous hit into the boards, and that's a finishing play. Handles the puck at the point. Oh, serves up waffles for dinner with that stop. The Everblades have it now. Big time blocker stop by LaFontaine.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
And he says no. And he takes the dish. Florida's across the blue line. Can't connect. Slides it across. Big save. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The Mavericks wanted to focus on putting more pucks on net going into tonight's game. They have done just that and then some here in the third. Kansas City's won the defensive zone draw. Great read by Kasevich. And now it's grabbed by Gavin. Gets the puck in deep. The Everblades gain possession. Slides the puck ahead to Betts. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Takes a shot. That's gloved by LaFontaine. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Kansas City's looking to close things out here. They've been the dominant team all night. Hard to see them taking their foot off the gas now. Florida's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Looks to make a play over to Gavin. Right up the gut into the offensive end. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Allen. Picks off the pass. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Kansas City's got possession of the puck. The Mavericks will play it from the defensive zone. Knocked away with the stick by Kite. The Everblades gain possession in their own end. Here they come up along the wing. Puts it on net. Stops that one. Moves it to Cooper. And sends it just out of reach. And the puck's kicked free. Taken along the wall by Sullivan. The Everblades gain control of the puck. Works it across to Kite. The Everblades move it ahead. Shot! Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. The Mavericks are in the home stretch of this one, leading big time in the third. The Everblades win the draw. Passes it over. What a stop. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. Nice job tying up his opponent. Moves the puck to the attacking area. Florida's got a hold of it along the wall. The Everblades are in transition. Dumps it in. The Mavericks look to start the transition game. Cotton's got it in the defensive end. And he takes the feed. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one.
Cranley's able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease, he cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety.
Jones works the puck in his own zone. From the point, looks to make something happen. Let's go! Denies him with a save. Puts the puck on net. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Big hit, that frees up possession.
Well, this is a primetime clinic on how to own the puck. I mean, they're managing it, and they are playing with it at will in the offensive zone.
Grabbed along the boards by Allen. Oh, he gets hit again.
Well, this is a tough enough game as it is, but if you have your head down, you are going to get land-basted over and over again.
The Everblades gain control of the puck against the wall. And that pass is redirected. Florida's in on the offensive attack now. Turned aside with the glove by LaFontaine. Quick pass across to Carreau. Here's a shot. Turned aside with the glove by Cranley.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
The Mavericks have definitely used the shoot-first mentality, and look at the score here late. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. With the blast! Blocked in front. Great pass from the left wing. Jones plays it against the boards. And he puts that one aside with ease. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Shuts him down. Here's a shot. Comes up with the block. Wilson's got the puck in his own zone. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They got numbers. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. This one-sided affair finally nearing the end.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Kansas City's offense, the story tonight as they lead it here in this third period. Dukes won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. And he handles a cross-ice pass. Feeds it over. Scores! And there's the counter punch we were looking for, Cheryl, as they answer back.
Well, they answer back and they take the wind or the momentum out of their opponent's sails. This is exactly what they needed to get back on the board and get the momentum shift back in their favor. Well, the goaltender, he gets a big piece of this shot here, James. He's got to make this save. Unfortunately, it trickles in. He's not going to like it. He'll want that one back.
Florida's fan base watching, streaming, taking this one in wherever, probably wondering, where was this earlier?
Yeah, it's frustrating for an athlete when you know what you can play like, you know what your team can play like, you just don't perform. But late in the game here, they need goals. They need a pile of them if they even want to have an opportunity to get their tender out of the net.
And he takes the feed. Into the offensive end now. Dishes it off. Oh, what a save in front. The Everblades gain possession along the wall. Quick shot. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. Good hit to bump him off the puck. And he takes the pass. Sends the feed in front. takes the blast. Tying seconds, and he makes the save. That's all she wrote from this one. The Mavericks really controlled the pace out there tonight, Cheryl.
They controlled the pace. They actually dictated right from puck drop. A real dominant performance throughout the game, right from the back end through to the front. Also really liked the point shots and their selection on it.
Great night of action on the ice, and I can't wait to do it again. I know you can't wait either, so we'll see you next time, and real soon at that.